I was shocked this morning to discover that Esmeralda had a flat tire. Is this the work of terrorists? Do they hate freedom in America? Or is it just a rusty nail? I guess we'll have to get that thing off there and find out. So the truck's jacked up. Now it's time to get that tire back on the rim. It'll be heated, so it'll take some air. Any project that involves risk, necessary ingredient is beer. You don't need to hold it, we'll just put it right here where it's handy. So what we're going to do, spray a little starter fluid inside there and see if we can get it to light. And that should make a minor explosion. Put that tire back on the bead. Give it about 1 second blast. I'll just give it a minute to vaporize inside there. And comes the fun part. Guess there wasn't enough in there. The tire to fire, but the fit is pretty good. The rim. So what I'm going to do is just use the onboard air to try to pump it up. Of course, that requires more beer. Smell the ether coming out of there. If I can get that stuff to blow, it will run out. Yeah.
You need more beer.
So I finished the beer.
Oh no, I'll get you another one.
And it didn't do any good. We couldn't get the bead seated, couldn't get any air in that tire, so I'm going to try and chain up the axle and hold it high enough till we can drive to a tire service place and get the tire fixed. The jack got stolen, so I'm going to use the little one, and it should be able to lift it. It's nice and comfy under here.
If it starts raining, you'll be dry. I can hand you stuff.
So we're going to keep a jack stand under this at all times. It can't come down hard.
Thankfully, you've got another tire.
Yeah.
So you won't be crushed under there if something happens.
No. There's no. What could possibly go wrong now? That's the question.
I don't want to use my CERT training, honey. To lift a heavy object off of you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You need some levers.
Some blocks of wood and
cribbing.
and I'd crib and get you out of there, but it would take me a while.
Just play cribbage, that's what I recommend. We've got to lift this pretty high to do any good. It's got to go high enough to where we can let it down on the chain and that tire still clear the ground while it's going down the road.
So that thing's articulated quite a bit. That's nice.
There. That'll hold it. Now all I gotta do is...
All that excess chain's gotta...
It's gotta go somewhere and hook to something. So we're gonna lift this thing down and see if that chain will hold the axle up out of the way. Sure the chain's not touching any brake lines, it should be alright.
Chain won't break, will it?
Oh no. Down she comes.
Oh, I think...
Probably.
Well, are you going to have your 4 inches clearance?
Barely. I think I got it. I think that'll work. I think that'll go down the road, don't you?
Yep.
Angie helping us to test the chain up of the axle. Just going to let the clutch out. Eventually. Yeah, look at that.